Hey, 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 Justin Popovic coming to you live from Las Vegas from my room, where what happens in Las Vegas stays in Las Vegas, except in this one instance right now, where I'm going to share with you everything that's been happening in Las Vegas. I'm looking at my webcam as I do this, and my hair is frizzy, so should I do a hat? Might be easier to look at me when I have a hat, not frizzy, embarrassing hair. Check this out. If I point right here, right there, on the floor, you can see the bed behind me. It's nice and cleanly made with like 17,000 pillows. The cleaning staff left all of the dirty laundry from the bed on the floor. So I walked in and I was just furious. I was in a rage of fury because they did that. But I wasn't really mad, but I just thought that was kind of weird. They made up for it though. Check this out. They made up for it by issuing a swivel TV. So I can be hanging out at the desk, or there's a sofa, or I could be in bed consuming hours of content of valuable television programming. And one other thing from the room I got to show you. Every room comes with this one of these amazing pots. They're amazing. So I just wanted to share that with you. And no, but really what I wanted to do is give you a bit of an update on my notes from the day. Because when you come to an event, that pot was a lot heavier than I expected. Okay. You come to an event like this, you learn a lot, and here's my thing with notes. If you spend the whole time the speaker is up there taking notes, then I'm really out of breath from that. Then you're not going to listen, you're not going to pay attention. So what I do is, whenever I get like a little insight or an aha moment, more specifically, if I think of something that I want to do based on the speaker's advice, I write it down. So, first speaker was Will Matos from... This is embarrassing that I'm out of shape or that I'm out of breath from that. Will Matos is from Rapid Crush Inc. and his talk was really awesome. At the surface, I hope he doesn't take this the wrong way. At the surface, it sounds like a boring talk, but it was not. It was an amazing talk. The topic was about planning your business, and specifically some of the things he does to build a solid business foundation. The reason I say that's boring is that you don't necessarily think of all the foundational stuff of building a business as exciting, except when he started presenting what he actually does. And he talked about some of these spreadsheets that he develops, very basic numbers type of things, where he plans his expenses and his revenues. Okay, I'm sure you know that already. But the key for me here was he actually plans his revenues in terms of how he's going to make his sales for months in advance, and he has a target on how much he is going to make and how much he's going to grow, and then he actually creates a plan on how he's going to achieve that. So it's pretty cool, rather than just saying, this month I want to generate $25,000 in revenue, or whatever your number is. You put that down, you have a plan behind it, you see what your expenses are, and then you actually start mapping out activities to get to that number. And even if you don't get there, you at least have it. So that kind of simplified what he went into. I don't want to give away his talk because you're going to be able to buy these, but that's what I took from it. So really the key here is planning. Next was Barb Ling. She did a whole presentation. Well, she covered a lot of different things. The thing I took away from her presentation was she is really consistent with her Facebook marketing. And on one of her Facebook fan pages, where she has a lot of engagement, people listening to her, watching her, they're her fans. She gives away this weekly prize, like the Golden Coffee Cup Award, and it's kind of cool. It like recognizes the people in her community, gives them a reason to participate, and then they get recognized for it. So I thought that was pretty cool. I haven't really seen anybody do that before, at least for me. Then it was Connie Reagan Green. Am I getting the order wrong? No, then it was Connie. And the thing I got out of her presentation, she's an excellent speaker, is telling your story. And most of her presentation was slides with her lessons, but it was mixed with pictures of things she's been doing in her life, traveling that she's done, events she's spoken at, events she's hosting, things of that nature, and charity she's involved in. That was a big one. She's done a lot of charity work. And so me as the viewer, I'm watching this and I was really connecting. So it was cool. I got to see her actually using the impact of storytelling right as she was doing it. So that was cool. Then it was Jason Fladlin, and he talked all about bringing innovation to your marketing. And the one story that I liked was he talks about how everybody says you have to think outside the box. And he says, well, because everybody says think outside the box, I say to think inside the box because nobody's in there anymore. And his whole point is he does the opposite, or he tries to pave his own way, do the opposite of what everyone else is doing to set his own trends, create his own trends. So it was a really good talk. And then it was Nicole Dean, who talked about how to do affiliate promotions, how to get affiliates to promote you. And she is one of the best I've ever seen at it. And I've actually been pretty much copying a lot of what she's been doing in her marketing in my business when I'm recruiting affiliates. So she talked about some of the systems and things she does to get her affiliates to promote her. I can't even possibly go into all the details. It was really good. And then last was Don Wilson, who is this guy knows more about Facebook marketing and buying traffic on Facebook than pretty much anybody. And so I kind of learned some of his systems on how he buys traffic and the way he buys traffic. So you can buy traffic CPM, which is cost per mil, which is basically you're paying for the impression on Facebook, or you can buy cost per click. And he gave us some strategies on when to do each that I'd never really considered before. So I'm going to put that into play right away. So that is what I got out of day one. And then I'm speaking tomorrow. I'm the first speaker tomorrow. So now I'm going to start preparing for it. No, I'm just kidding. I have most of my slides done. I'm going to just run through them. And hope you liked my little review of day one, and that you can live vicariously through me being here in Vegas, where it is extremely hot and I don't even want to go outside. So we'll see you again soon.